come Sunday, I'll be rooting like hell for Jalen Hurts. That said, the Eagles failed Carson Wentz. They promised him weapons, and they didn't deliver. If you think all of a sudden they're going to do right for Jalen Hurts, you got something else coming. Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here. So, today we have come... What the hell is that? It's a big-ass dog. Dallas still stinks. Everybody doing? King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. You know, this has been one crazy ass year. It's crazy. I gotta tell you, the craziest stuff is still yet to come. You'll know what I'm talking about when it happens. That said, is it a surprise that we have a quarterback controversy on this team? When you draft a guy in the second round, you set yourself up. When you draft a quarterback in the second round and you have a 27-year-old franchise quarterback you just paid, you're setting yourself up for a quarterback controversy. Now, we're going to get into it in a minute. I'm going to have to double moonwalk this video's ass. But before that, there's a few announcements, a few things I have to say. First off, I was going to do a live call-in show today, but I was asked to do a collaboration with Philly Mike and my man LB. I'm curious to see what they have to say. I want to compare notes, so I'm going to go ahead and do that with them. We'll do the call-in show post-game Eagles Saints. That way I could get your reactions to Jalen Hurts starting, what happens right after the game. Secondly, what the hell? Oh, yeah. Tinfoil Dingbats, all channel members. For whatever reason, when I push out my notifications through the community tab, it's not going through. People are not getting it. So you need to check to see if I posted videos. I did post a Tinfoil Dingbat video yesterday. I don't think anybody saw it when I put out the notification. So that's out. That's up if you want to watch that. And then channel members, tomorrow's video, watch out for that because you might not get the notification. So just wanted to let you guys know. And also, if you haven't, you want to click the link in the description to my Flick Chat Sports. We want to get this thing up. We're getting close to 500. We want to get over 500. We got there like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's been pretty fast. Whoever wins the pick'em this week wins $30. So I want you guys to join. If you haven't, you don't want to miss out. Great place to talk to me between videos. So do those things. Now, let's get into this video. So, you know, over like the course, I don't know, since I did my last video, there have been a few things that have been building up in me. And I wanted to talk about it yesterday. I just didn't have time to do a video. But, you know, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated like hell with this team. I gotta tell you, it is so maddening. It is so aggravating to watch the Eagles go from winning a Super Bowl to being in cap hell like I've never seen before. And it amazes me. It actually amazes me that Howie Roseman is going to get off the hook. What do I mean, is he going to get off the hook? If you look at the reports, if you read everything that we're reading, you don't hear anything hardly about Howie Roseman. Every once in a while, somebody may say, well, Howie Roseman could be stripped of his GM responsibilities. Howie Roseman, you know, this, maybe Howie Roseman didn't do this right. But other than that, it's Carson Wentz, Doug Peterson. Carson Wentz, Doug Peterson. Carson Wentz, Doug Peterson. The truth of the matter, this team is in the position it is in because Howie Roseman has been bad at talent evaluating, at handling the cap. That's right, handling the cap and handling contracts. Because the truth of the matter is, if he's such a genius with contracts, why are we $60-something million over the cap next year? Why? Okay, and let me ask you something. Let me just ask you something. Why would you take a quarterback in the second round when you just paid a franchise guy? And what do you think it's going to do to him? I mean, Howie Roseman got on the phone with Carson Wentz before they took Hurts. And previously, before the offseason started, or when it just started, he said, we're going to get you weapons. We're going to get you weapons. Where the hell are they? DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs. All the opportunities you had to get him real weapons, you didn't get them. You got them rookies, which, look, they may be good, they may pan out, they may not. But when you have no off-season, when you have no preseason, when you have no training camp, it's very hard to get those rookies caught up. There's not a lot of Justin Jeffersons playing the way they are out there. That's just the way it is. And Justin Jefferson looks great, by the way. And I was wrong with him, so I have no room to speak. But I'm also not Howie Roseman getting paid, okay? But I think that when you look at this team and you look at the situation they're in with the cap money, with the quarterback controversy, I mean, dude, one of the biggest reasons I was pissed off when they took Hurts was because I knew what was going to happen. I knew that once Carson had a bad game, it was going to be Jalen Hurts. And that just, from the Washington game on, that just kept snowballing to the point where you got the owner and the GM most likely making the move, even though Doug's going to say it's him. Or Doug, it was him, and he's just trying to save his ass. Who knows? But I think it's very bad for the Eagles to let Howie Roseman off the hook. Now, if Jeffrey Lurie loves him and stuff, he can keep him in the organization. Give him a job. But just, you got to get some football guys that know football. When I hear reports that your scouting department wanted Jefferson, then they wanted Chin, and your GM overruled them for what he wanted, that is not good. That is not good, okay? It's just not. So I got to tell you, I think he's getting off the hook right now. I think he's getting off the hook, and it ain't cool. That ain't cool with me at all, okay? Then, the other thing I want to say, Jalen Hurts is starting this week, okay? He is going to start. And to me, I root for the team before I root for the name on the back. So, yeah, I like Carson Wentz, but you know what? It doesn't mean I'm not going to root for Jalen Hurts. Doesn't mean I don't want Jalen Hurts to do. I want him to do great. I want him to go out there and double moonwalk New Orleans' ass. It will be exciting. But, I still don't like this whole situation. I don't like the whole situation, okay? And I got to tell you, I don't think Carson should have been pulled. I mean, once you do it, you don't rush to bring him back, because I think you could only bring him back once. So once they pulled him versus Green Bay, then I'm okay with keeping him out for extended time. I don't want to rush him back in. I want him to clear his head. But I would never have done it from the first place. I would have let him work through it, let him go through it into the offseason. That's just the way I am. But they put Hurts in, and I'm going to root like hell for him. I like the kid. I have nothing against him. I just didn't like the pick, okay? But I hope he's great. I hope he's the next Russell Wilson, of course. Why wouldn't I? But, to say, oh, the guy's the next Russell Wilson, that's kind of stretching it a little bit. I mean, Russell Wilson's pretty damn good. And look, Hurts may have talent. We're going to see. I don't have an opinion of how good I think he could be either way. I want to see. But I'll be rooting for him, The thing that I don't get and I don't understand is you get people and they're like, dude, Carson's shot. He needs to go. We need to trade Carson Wentz. And then they say, he'll go to Indianapolis and win 2 Super Bowls. What? So you want to trade him, he's shot, but when he goes to another team, he's going to win. If you're telling me that you're willing to trade a quarterback that's going to go to another team and win 2 Super Bowls, why am I going to trade him? Why would I want to trade him? Not at all. I'm not trading a guy that can win Super Bowls. Are you kidding? No. I trade him if I don't think he can win Super Bowls. And then I try to sell as high as I could get. Now, with that money the Eagles got to eat, I don't know that they're going to trade him. I think the best route going forward for the rest of the year, okay, is I think, hey, look, you want Hurts to play? Let him play. Let him play the rest of the year. Then you go and you get an offensive coordinator, you get a new quarterback coach, and you hold an open quarterback competition between Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. Carson can go in the offseason, work on his mechanics, lose some weight, and then let the best guy win. Let the best guy win. And in preseason, you build them both up. You talk about how great they are and how hard of a decision. And then you sell one of them. The one that don't win a competition, you try to trade them. But I think that that's fair for Carson. I think that's fair for Hurts. And I think that's how the Eagles should approach this going forward. Because I don't see how you could trade Carson Wentz with his contract. Okay, you're eating too much dead money. That said, what are you going to get for him? What is a team really going to value? They might want picks to get rid of him. Okay, I don't know what his value is going to be. So to me, I just think this whole thing is insane. I just think it's insane. I think you went out this year, you told your quarterback, and I believe they did this. I believe they say, Carson, you go out and you get hurt too much running. We need you to be a pocket passer, put on a little weight, get a little bigger so you have a little easier time taking some of these hits that you'll get by being a pocket passer. And he did it. He came in fat, and you know what? He can't move. So now what happens? You have Brooks tears his ACL. Peters stinks. The offensive line gets decimated, right? And what happens? Carson Wentz is too big and heavy and too slow to be in that position in the back where he has to just stop and go. It takes a while for him to get going, if you notice. If you go back and look a year, guy moved great out of the pocket. Okay, they didn't want that from him. And then when that line fell apart, he was a sitting duck. Oh, and then by the way, they don't want to run the ball. Miles Sanders, your most explosive weapon. Let's not run the ball. Doesn't make any sense. Now, Jalen Hurts is going to start. We're going to roll him out. We're going to run the ball. We're going to give this guy and do everything we should have been doing with the guy before is what they're going to do. And then they're going to hold Carson and say, see, Jalen Hurts did a great job here. He did a great job here. Carson didn't. Well, different scenario. Different scenario, okay? You have a team where you have vets like Fletcher Cox, Jason Kelsey. These vets, they want Carson Wentz in. They don't think it's fair. They don't think it's right. Then you probably get the young guys, the rookies, the young kids who don't have that attachment. Hey, good, Jalen Hurts, let's go. I don't know. I'm going to always root for the Eagles players. Okay, I am going to root like hell for Jalen Hurts. I hope he's great because that would be the quickest way to bail us out of the situation. But if we want to talk about this team seriously going forward and be honest about it, we are way over the cap and we are lacking top tier talent. Okay, so if the Eagles end up with a top 5, top 6 pick, that's actually a good thing. I know that sounds bad, but it's a good thing. Okay, the problem comes is, let's say you have the 5th pick or the 6th pick, and then, you know, that pick I don't really worry as much because there's only so many guys you can choose from. I think you'll be okay. The problem comes in that 2nd round, in that 3rd round, in that 4th round, when you have these high 2nd rounders, high 3rd rounders. Howie Roseman does a horrible job of drafting, and that middle of the draft, those 2nd rounds to the rest of the draft, those got to be hit. We got to hit on those. Because if you hit on those, it's the quickest way to get us out of this cap hell. We are in cap hell like nothing I've ever seen before. And that's the truth. And that doesn't come from great contracts. That comes from, kicking the can down the road. And that's the problem. And until the Eagles address who drafts, who goes out and gets the talent, we're going to have these problems continue. Okay, Howie Roseman, though, always finds a way to come out of these controversies. I don't know what he's got on Jeffrey Lurie. I don't know. But he always comes out of these situations. And it sounds like it could happen again. And that just breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart. But come Sunday, hey, Jalen Hurts, let's go get him. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat.